Hi everyone, this is Zeke. Happy Saturday. Two topics we're going to talk about. The main topic is my Freezing Chains Ice Barrier deck. And the second topic, side topic I'll say, is I heard there's going to be the two Egyptian God monsters decks, Slifer the Sky Dragon and Obelisk the Tormentor. I have heard very good things about them. I think I'll prefer the Slifer the Sky Dragon deck, but if I do get them, I might get the Obelisk the Tormentor deck as well. I'm going to see if I can get 3 of the Slifer Sky Dragon because that will be better. Okay. Now, the reason why I would like to get Slifer Sky Dragon is because his attack and defense points is equal to your number of cards in your hand times 1,000. And that's pretty good. But I heard Obelisk the Tormentor can... I'm not even sure what he does. I think he does 4,000 damage when he's summoned. I'll find out later, I guess. Okay, now to the main topic. My Freezing Chains Ice Barrier deck. The main cards I use, out of the 3 decks I made to make it, is Revealer of the Ice Barrier. This card is like super cool because it prevents your opponent from tribute summoning monsters, and you can take a card from your hand, discard it to the graveyard, and bring a tuner monster. This is the tuner monster I use. It makes your opponent from... If you have another ice barrier, which you will be having, is that you can make all level 4 and higher monsters, including your own, unable to attack. And then General Wayne of the Ice Barrier is super cool. When he's out, you can special summon him if you have at least one other Ice Barrier monster. What else can you do? Spell and trap cards sent from the field to the GY are banished. So if they're sent to the graveyard, banished. If you don't have Revealer of the Ice Barrier, but you have something else, use Winds of the Ice Barrier. You can banish as many cards, Ice Barrier monsters, as you want, and bring level 4 or lower cards to the field by special summoning. Medallion of the Ice Barrier. Bring the cards that you want that are Ice Barrier monsters, and then those cards are in your hand and you can place them like a normal summon. My favorite, Freezing Chains of the Ice Barrier. It's the best one that there is in this deck. You can take a level 4 or lower Ice Barrier monster in your graveyard, which is pretty much everything in your... almost all the cards in your deck, and special summon them. You can do that once per turn, and it has a second effect. A monster from the extra deck that is special summoned, which they are special summoned. That's the only way to summon a card from the extra deck. You can summon them, and if they have an effect, it's nullified. No more. Now, I use Cryomancer Ice Barrier and General Wayne of the Ice Barrier to summon Gungnir Dragon of the Ice Barrier. He has an effect. say for example, I have 2 cards in my hand. I can take up to 2 cards in my hand. It doesn't have to be 2, or it can be up to 2. And then you say I wanted to take 1 card. I could do that and get rid of one of my opponent's cards. Or I can get rid of both and get rid of 2 cards. And you can do that once per turn. And usually when you do that, it clears the board eventually. And my opponent can try to get rid of it, but they're not going to get rid of it because I run 3 of them in my extra deck. So that means they can't really get rid of it. In that way, I continuously get rid of my opponent's cards. I use Revealer of the Ice Barrier and whatever else I have in my graveyard, and with Freezing Chains of the Ice Barrier to bring onto the field, and I'll just pound them with damage. Now, that is good, but the key to it is, since they can't tribute summon, they cannot get rid of, they can't bring anything strong that they'd have to tribute for. And for you people that don't know what tributing is, if you're new to the game, it's just taking out 1 or 2 monsters, or however many the card is required to take away. Some cards are required for that. And then you could just beat them like that, because they can't tribute, so they can't bring anything strong. Alright, that is pretty much everything. I didn't talk too much about the Slifer Sky Dragon deck and Obelisk the Tormentor. If I'm able to, I might make a mixture of them both, or maybe get 3 of each. Decks aren't that expensive. Alright guys, thanks for watching. I hope you like this video. Subscribe and leave comments. Hopefully positive comments. Okay, bye.